What does the random game generator have for me today? Clean the library. Okay, I'm up for another sorting game. Okay, first things first, let's go ahead and hit that timer. Now, I've already played this game on my other account, but we're going to go check it out here. So basically, we're going to be sorting books. We have a solo queue, a pro queue, which means we have to at least complete it once. There's no magic, no power-ups. We're kind of going to that. They do have a Roblox shop where you can get extra books, unlimited magic. Some of the stuff is stupidly OP. Not even gonna lie. We can play with friends. They have squads, trios, duos, and they do have their 8-man event. I don't know why it's not in this lobby. That's a little weird. Okay. But we're gonna get started in the solo queue, so let's go on in here. We can kind of check on out. I kind of give y'all some tips and tricks. So this is similar to the other library game, except there's the map. The map does not show everything. So we have all this stuff is nicely labeled for us. We have the first floor, and then we have the second floor. This one, you have to get stuff in numerical order. I was also hitting the zoomed in button. I was trying to figure out why we were doing that. So we're going to start with getting all the anime books. Why are we getting all the anime books? Because the anime books are stupidly easy to see because they're all big, bright, beautiful colors. And honestly, we will have the easiest time trying to find all of the anime books first. So as you can see, we got a lot of stuff right there. We also have some lovely settings. So they do have magic, which allows you to increase your walk speed. We can get magic, so we can get magnet. The next one's glow, which makes the stuff glow so you can find it easier. We have scan. This allows you to highlight the shelf so if you don't know where stuff is. And then we have to organize, where it will organize the books that you hold in your hand. So I feel like that's pretty kind of self-explanatory, but for those of you that haven't really played it, it can be a little confusing. I'm not even going to lie. So we're already doing pretty good so far. We've already gotten a few variety of books, I guess would be a good way to put it. So that's all 10 of our books. We do have one shelf down here that actually looks like it probably could be completed here pretty soon. So let's just kind of walk along the top. See if I can see any of the books that we're looking for. Because yeah, the anime books, as you can tell, are very nice, big, bright, and beautiful. So if you're playing the game and you want to get the magic started, that would be my recommendation. So at the very bottom, when I'm scrolling over one of the books, that's showing you what book you're looking at. Now, the very top, it shows you what you're holding. I do wish it kind of put what bookshelf it was supposed to go on, but and I will let y'all know if you want more content on this. My main channel, I believe on Friday, is going to have getting all of the, what's it called? All of the achievements. So yeah, I've been playing this game a lot. I realized I didn't do any content on this channel for it, so y'all are getting content on another account. We got another different book type. I love the names. Legendary, Anime Fighter, Tournament Arcs. Like, there's just the names on some of these books. It cracks me up. I always wonder, like, what the devs have to go through to make, like, the title names. Like, who put stuff into Chat GPT or thought of this in order to make all of this? So, and there's different sections. There's theme parks, there's like the military, there's rules, there's brain rot. For those of y'all that for whatever reason like the brain rot, there you go. They have updated where stuff now saves like how your floor is set up. So it used to be every time you reloaded the game, the books would just kind of be in another random spot. So you couldn't like move everything to the bottom floor. They have since fixed that, which I kind of like, not even gonna lie. This one's also different than the other one in that if you go to put stuff on the wrong shelf, or wrong, like, whole section thing, it will penalize you. It'll be like, hey, this is not in the right section. Maybe you should relook at the book and not be dumb. I do very much so love that because, I mean, it's easier for other players, but, like, if you're speed running this, But yeah, you can look at some of the, like, book titles, like AFK Grinding and the Death of Attention Span. I can already tell you that's the simulator category. Just looking at that book. We had a couple we missed on our first kind of run through over here, so I'm going to kind of just pick these up real quick. And the game does seriously pick up after a while, and if you end up doing it multiple times, like in order to do the other modes or you play with friends, it's a whole different ballgame. I will let y'all know it does get significantly easier. And I do understand there's some people that don't like this type of game. That's okay. I will include a link for the game down below, and if you're enjoying the content, as always, please make sure you like and subscribe. It does help me out a lot. And if you're unfamiliar with my content, basically we play a random Roblox game every day for an hour, and just kind of check it on out. And I do apologize. I haven't been uploading as much as I should have. Been a little sick and been dealing with some life stuff. So we should be back on track. So we shouldn't be having this problem. Also, I like this one because something I should be doing, which is you can scroll through the books in your hand. The other one doesn't do this, which was mildly annoying. So like I have anime soundtracks over here. I know I have another one a little bit further down, so I can just scroll down, grab that, and then we can just go put all these mech books down at once. We don't have to keep walking around back and forth, back and forth. I feel like we're doing pretty good so far. Nothing's been too heinously out of the way, which is good. Normally when I'm doing this, because I have all the game passes on my other account, I'm just flying through here. So, a lot of the details on some of the books, I'm going to be honest, I don't I don't remember too much on anymore, just because it's more like, okay, it's that color, or it's, oh, hey, it's in that section, and I play on autopilot now a lot of the time, especially if I'm trying to get a new best run or whatever. Okay, it does look like we have all the series now, because Monster Tamers was the last one we needed. So yeah, now we've got all of the books, all the different series, I believe, and I do believe I haven't doubled up on any of them. One of the tidbit I can give, especially on some of the sections that have really colorful books, is if you put all the ones that have the same color, so that if you're looking at the spine, hey, I need to run over here, or go look at this one, that one really helps. So when you're sorting stuff out on the shelf, you can determine where it goes. It's not one of those that it's like, oh, it has to be on this specific shelf on this specific bookcase. No, you can kind of pick and choose. But I'm gonna be honest, I absolutely love this game. I've been spending way too much time playing this and not enough time recording and editing videos like I should be. Because I just want to do one more run, one more try. Or my other favorite is I'll be looking for like a few more books, not realizing that I'm already full, and that I need to go turn stuff in, or I need to go sort stuff. And this, unlike the other game, this one has bookshelves that are like books that go up to 10, and then it also will have books that there's only 3 or maybe 5 in the set. And so you can't just, pick up random books for that one set and be like, oh, I'll complete a full shelf this way. No. Doesn't work like that in this one. We have several of these that were like 1 or 2 away, and we can have a full set. So I did see a few more down here that we can definitely get, so that we can complete some of the collections, so we can go ahead and get points. Yeah, there's a lot of anime books on the ground floor too. I just always start up top, just out of habit. And there we go. There's our first completion. I don't think we get any points. I do think you have to have at least 2 done, so that's okay. We can keep looking. It's been a while since I've gotten to do this, and it's just a chill experience. All right, now we got our first level up and our first point. I think the first one we're going to get is Glow, because this will allow us to see the book for just a moment. And I feel like that one's super important, just because it's going to allow us at least point us in the direction of where a book is. And how that works is basically whatever book you have in your hand, like is on the topmost of the stack, that is the one that it will point you to. And we do get another point. So let's go ahead and grab Magnet, just to kind of make things a little bit easier on ourselves. But yeah, we're doing good so far. Nice and slow, man. Been a while since I've gotten to appreciate doing this. So like top 10 animes, I can go ahead and hit Glow and kind of look around real quick. This is probably the last book of its set, and I just kind of wasted it on that, but it's fine. At least we know this is probably the last of its set. And then Magnet, of course, is going to just make the nearby books, if it is nearby, come into our hand. However, if one, there's not any around, nothing's going to happen, or if they're too far away. There's a game pass that gives you unlimited range. And I will tell y'all that's how people are on the leaderboard, is because they have that unlimited range already set up. Or they're pay to winning, completing the shelves. Ah, there's a book down here. So we got a little bit of a glow right there. I was trying to figure out, I was like, I know I don't have this set figured out all the way. Yeah, right there, I missed it when I walked through. And as you put more points into stuff, the ability gets stronger, and or the cooldown goes down. So, okay. I think we have found all the anime books we can, which is okay. We're probably at least going to get a few more sets knocked out. Okay, so Spirit Hunters we're not quite done with, so I'm going to go ahead and hit Glow. It is down there. I missed it. I personally like Glow, especially when you're starting out, just because if you're missing like one or two, it just points it out right away. And sometimes it's in a spot you've already passed by and already been working on, and it happens. All right, let's boop that down. I need one more, apparently. I didn't even realize that. Let's see if we can get one. Nope, we did not. That stinks. Okay. Well, I think we can work on military next, or theme park. I think that would be a good one. And as we get some more powers and abilities, I'll kind of probably come back over here and use our 2 ability, which is that glow, and see if I can't find some more. Yeah, I also prefer to start on the top shelf because that way you're having to do less walking. Some people like to start on the bottom. I just like to start up on the very tippy top. So like right now, our ability's back up. So I'm going to grab one of the anime books and hit glow. And it's telling me there's 2 over there. And there's 1 over there in that corner. So we can go pick those up real quick. No idea how I missed both of those over here, but alrighty. Thanks, game. So let's go ahead and go return these books that we have gone and picked up because I believe... Oh, we're so close. Oh, wait, there's a set. There's another point for us. Awesome. And I'm going to say let's go ahead and bump up that glow so it's a little bit longer. Duration's now 13 seconds, and it's a 50-second cooldown instead of that other lot bigger one. And we can go ahead and grab the next anime book we don't have done, and I can go ahead and see. So one is down here, and then the other one's up top. Now, for whatever reason, if you do want to reset all of your progress, if you hit Z, you can go ahead and hit that. You also can change the time of day, so if you want it to be nice and spooky, or I would not do that. They also have the third-person camera mode. That is entirely up to you. I don't want to third-person camera mode this. I want to stay right here. Now, this said, there's my book. I was like, this said that there was one of my books over here. And again, their abilities back up. So I'm just seeing the last one I need for this book set is down here. We can go put some of these other books away. We don't really need them right now. So that is 1 and 2, and we got another point. Okay, we can go ahead and decrease that timer yet again. We could also probably work on our movement speed as well, but I'm not gonna fuss with that too much. I don't know if these are actually in the right spot, but I'm just gonna put them like that. Did I grab a brain rot book on accident? Oops. Oh, that does happen. We did use magnet there, and it did get us 3 books. So that is another good way to just kind of, if you're just walking around and you want to use it while you're walking, because you may not have picked something up from that area already. That's entirely up to you. Theme parks is another good one to go ahead and start with. A lot of the books are very highly, I wouldn't say texturized, but they have a lot of color. So that is something you can do. Let me grab this one. Where are you at? There's one down there. Oh, there's like, we have 3. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, then they're both over here in these piles. All right. And I see a mech book down here too that I missed. Okay. That is probably actually the last mech book I needed. So this should give us another completion. It did. And we did see that mech book down here that I was missing. Where'd you go? There you are. The worst section I will go ahead and tell y'all is probably going to be simulators. A lot of the lettering is super, super tiny and a giant pain. Let's go ahead and grab the Ninja Chronicles. See if I can find a few of these real quick. I am full. I was trying to like pick one up and I'm like, why isn't this letting me pick up? That's because I'm full. That was a little bit of a waste there. Oh well, we'll go ahead and work on that here in a minute. Okay, and other than the Heroes of Academia set, I believe we are mostly done with anime, which means we can go work on other sections. So as we're picking up the theme park stuff, oh, I needed one more for that section. Okay. Okay, apparently I missed one, which is unfortunate. Where is this at? Ah, it's right over here. That I feel super dumb. Ah! Let's pick that up while we're over here. And we got another point. Let's go. So we're going to increase magnet now, just so that it's a little bit stronger. So we'll stand here, and I got a book from that. I'll take that. I'll take my A book. Because yeah, as that upgrades, it does get better and better. All right, let's see where this final book is that I am missing. Ah, it is over there. Okay. Let's go ahead and pick up any of the military and theme park books that we can find. we'll head back upstairs and start searching for military and other books. And that is one whole complete shelving thing done and dusted. Yay. Okay, and from here what we can do is just start grabbing books and seeing if stuff is nearby. Another big old stack of books we can go put away. Probably should go over, if you're truly trying to max and min, completing the 3-book sets is going to get you the most points, just be like the fastest, because they're smaller sets, so you're not having to contend with as much. So for those of you kind of wanting to max and min, that's kind of the strat, is getting those small book sets knocked out. So what am I meaning by that is we're going to take this book and look for this single solitary one. So I know that that will get fixed or completed. So I can just kind of fill my inventory just with other stuff to go back upstairs. Like the Haunted Castle. I can just kind of hit one, grab what I can if I see any others. Like, there we go. We automatically get that. So now I can level up Magnet so it's even stronger. Because by the end of the game, the Magnet only reaches halfway, unfortunately. But it's super nice because you can... I believe if you stand right about here with Max Magnet, you can get basically this side of the library. And then if you go to right around here, you can get the back half of the library. Unfortunately, right now I don't have it currently upgraded high enough to be able to benefit from it. So, which is unfortunate. And we got another shelf done. Yay. No points, unfortunately. We're only missing one from this shelf. Ah, it is over there. Okay, I'm gonna go get that, and we're gonna grab Future Warfare as well. Okay, now with Future Warfare, because I only have one of them, if I just kind of hit the button, we ended up getting a second one. So here in a minute, we can probably go ahead and go on out and try and get that noob army. Which one of these does not belong? Oh, just realized what I did. I put 2 naval fleets on the same shelf like an idiot. That happens. Happens to the best of us. Alright, and there is Haunted Attractions done. Unfortunately, we did not get anything for that. Alright, let's see if we can't find these books. Ooh, they're scattered every which way to Sunday. But we do, well, it also helps if I put stuff in numerical order. Yes, that does matter. We do get another one of those. Let's go ahead and level up for Magnet, so we can get a little bit further range. I'll probably go ahead and hunt this book next. And Right Safety we're also almost done with. Now, another good way to use this is, say you're walking around and, like, example, I know there's 2 books for this coaster section very close near me. Just go ahead and hit the button to help kind of ease where you're at, or if you know that there's a ton of books in one area, that's another good way to do it. The 2 biggest sections in the game are going to be Economy and History. Those are the ones that are downstairs and they're along this back wall. Those are the 2 biggest of the sections. So up to you if you want to do them first, last, just kind of do them whenever. And there's another section done. We didn't get, unfortunately, any points for that one. I was hoping we would, because once you can kind of get Magnet upgraded, this gets so much easier. Like you saw right there, we just got 5 books. Just a casual 5 books. So now we can go and use Magnet, and we've got 1 over here and then 2 kind of over there. And this should be another section done and dusted. All right, where is this one at? All the way over there. Yay. And now we have the Ride Safety section done, so we do get another point. Let's go ahead and max out Magnet. And then we have Park Operations here that I'm going to just wait 2 seconds, and we're going to go ahead and use Magnet. See if we can get a few more books. We got 6 in total, and I do believe this also finishes up this section. Yep, that's one of the beauties of using that one. Now, once you kind of get done with the section, if you're like missing core books in order to start like the rest of it, like for military, we are missing a few. Because there are a lot of 3 sets in this. Like, I'm missing 4 sets entirely I haven't gotten the book for. I would just move on to the next section. You'll eventually find one, and you can go ahead and complete it whenever you find it. But yeah, that would kind of be my recommendation. Is just move on. Don't linger. And I ended up getting this one section done just because I hit the button to make everything go into my inventory. So, another section completely done. All right, who do we have still kind of piecemeal? Oh, we just have one. Awesome. We have quite a few military books. Do I have any books up top? I do not. Awesome. Let's just go ahead and hit magnet right there. So it makes everything go into our inventory. And we also got air combat, I believe, done. No, I'm missing a few, unfortunate. But yeah, I did end up finding one of them just while I was wandering around trying to get another section worked on. That is not the right section. So we just have one more left. I had like 3 at my feet. So that kind of makes me a little ingy. And there we go. We got all of theme parks done. Nice. Okay, let's see if we can wrap up this section as well. That one's down there. On the right, we got 2 whole sections done just because I hit the button for the yellow on one of them to highlight it, and then I picked up another one and did magnet, and it was close enough by. So we got 2 more sections knocked out that way. Hopefully we can get another point. Nope, no points yet. We have not worked. Let's work on getting this one and this one. So Navy I need more in than the other one. And we also got Ancient Warfare done and dusted as well. And there's that one. And we get another point. Oh, I already had 2 points. Wasn't even aware. Let's go ahead and put it in highlight just so it stays highlighted longer for me. And I think we will do Noob Army real quick. We're almost actually done. We're not going to get a whole lot more after this, unfortunately, I don't believe. There's a lot downstairs. I would say after you get Magnet and the Glow done, I would upgrade speed, carrying capacity, any of that. I believe this counts free to play. I will double check before I start spouting my mouth off and someone's like, well, actually, it's not. Nope, I apologize. I have +5 books. So this account is not free to play. I have +5 books. You do get an extra book or 2 books if you join the group, I believe. So I would recommend doing that. That'll definitely help you out a lot. But I'm going to do my best to complete as much of the military section real quick, and I think we will call it. So I've got kind of 2 more shelves I can work on. The problem is I'm missing parts of 3 books, or 3 set books. So when there's only 9 of those books on the floor out of, you know, over 2,000, it's going to be a little difficult for me to complete those sections. But we're almost done with those top 3, and you can already tell the floor definitely looks a lot better. All right. Unfortunately, that is probably going to wrap us right there. I mean, I feel like we did a pretty good job with the bookshelf. This is pretty big. I just saw a military book by my feet. Where is it? It may be downstairs. Sometimes it does that. I'm going to do my due diligence to check real quick. Yeah, I think it's probably downstairs. Okay. So yeah, from here, I would more than likely start working on magic and meditation because those 2 are next to each other. So I'd grab this. We'd hit 1. I already got 7 books from this section. Again, if you're free to play, that B7 would be the most you would be able to carry. But yeah, hopefully you'll enjoyed the video, and I do hope that you'll have a good rest of your day, and I will see y'all next time.